Hi, in this tutorial I will show you how to create a basic structure of user interface. Now our project has only one mask. There is still free space for more text and more fields, but sooner or later we have to create new masks. So, in this exercise we will see how to create a new mask specific for operating parameter. That's the point. So we will leave in the original mask the status of input and output, and in the new mask set points and other parameters. After that, we will use the key ESC and key PRG to enter in the corresponding masks. So first of all, let's create the new mask. So open the mask editor, click Toolbox, Masks, and place a normal mask. You can drop it anywhere in the worksheet except over an existing object. I used to place just beside them. So here is the new mask, empty, and this is the original mask. Now I can move text and the fields. So I can use the selection area like this, as well as the multiple selection using the control. So control click, and so on. So cut from here and paste here. Well, so far very easy. Second part, we have to define the function of the ESC and PRG keys, ESC PRG, to enter in the two masks. To do this, we have to use something new, that is the KeyFunctionEditor. Okay, the name is self-explaining. Here we use a textual language. In the KeyFunctionEditor, we use a language that uses the syntax of the C language. If you know C language, it is better, so it will be easier for you to use it. Else, don't worry, because in the quick reference, that is the code document that is on the screen, as well as in the manual, there is the description of all the statements and all the syntax. In the KeyFunctionEditor, there isn't a full implementation of the C language. There are only few statements. This is the list of the statements. You can move the cursor up and down. You can decrement or increment the number on the display. You can move the cursor left or right. You can send SMS and so on. So the only statement of the C language is the if. Okay, so let's see how to define the function of the keys. First of all, and this is very important, don't forget, is this. You have to click the background, here the grid, the background of the worksheet of the mask editor. This is very important. This selects the global level. If here you see something different, it means that you are in the wrong place. For other purpose, you can see something different, but for now, here you must see global. After that, you have to select the key you want to define the function, ESC. Let's start from ESC, and then write here the statements. It is a text box, so you can write manually the statement, but in particular, till you are beginner, I recommend you to use this function, control space. Control space, as I showed you before, shows the list of all statements. After that, you can use the scroll bar to find the statement and double-click the statement, or you can just start to type the first letter of the statement, G, O, and so on, and then use the up-down arrows, and then enter. So go to mask is the statements that we need. Also the name is self-explaining. And then open parentheses. Inside the parentheses we have to write, as you can see, the name of the mask. That is this one, mask 1 or mask 2. So this is the key ask. So with the key ask we have to go to mask 1. So we have to write mask 1, or like before, you can press Control space. The system shows the list of collectors. A collector is an object containing items of the same type. For example, mask list is a collector containing the name of all the masks. User val list is a collector containing the name of all the user variable, and so on. So I will select mask list, enter, dot. You can see that as soon as you insert type dot, the system shows the list of all the mask name. As usual, you can type the name and then arrows and then enter to select. Close parenthesis, semicolon. That's all. So we can just repeat for the other key, the key PRG, Control space GO arrows, enter, open parenthesis, Control space M, enter, dot, arrows, enter, close, semicolon. Well, for me it's very simple, but I'm sure that with just a few experience, some practice, you will be familiar with this language and these keys. So let's review the key points that we saw so far. Well, all the lines ends with semicolon, is this one. All the lines except the if that we will see later, but this is important. Second, all the statements require open close parentheses. For example, go to mask, open, the mask name, close. And even if the statement doesn't have parameter like the beep, you have to write open close. Third and last point for now is the case. So the statements are case sensitive. This is the only place where the names are case sensitive. So the first letter must be capital and all other letters in small case. So this is correct, while this and this are not correct. Well, before to simulate, I want to make a little modification regarding the name of the mask. So the name of the mask, the default name of the masks are mask 1, mask 2, and so on. But I don't like the default name. I want to change them. So to change the mask name, you don't have to double click, but click the mask, show the properties. The last property is object name. That is the name of the mask. So change it to, for example, I will use main mask. Here is the new name. Second one, set point, parameters, or whatever else. So I like this name, set point. Let's have a look at what happened to the two statements that we just placed. So click at the ground to show the global level, and here is. You can probably remember that here just before there was mask 2. As soon as I rename the mask, the system automatically rename the name of the mask here. And the same in the ask. Here there was mask 1, now there is main mask. Well, this is a very important feature, a very important concept. It is used also in other contexts. So the rule is if you change the name of an object where it is created, where it is defined, all the references are automatically updated. In this case, the object is here. So if you change this name, all the references like this are automatically updated. Another typical example regards the variable. For example, the variable list is where there is the definition of the variable. So if you change the name here, all the reference will change. Let's try. Double click, set point X, for example, finish. So where are the references? For sure there is a reference in this field. Here there was a set point, now set point X. Another example is in the strategy. Here there was a set point, now there is set point X. So when change the object, all the references change accordingly. Okay, now change back to set point, and here is the new name. Well, now we can simulate. Start simulation. Okay, I cut the compile part. Start simulation. Here is the new main mask. So PRG enter in the other mask, ESC in the main mask. Okay, that's all for this exercise. Thank you for watching this tutorial.